I've been talking the last couple weeks about animal communication, and because I'm really involved in teaching it right now. But I want to share a Reiki story about my little dog, Ziggy, who will probably jump in my lap at some point so you can see him. When he first came to me, it's 5 years, I can't believe it. He had been rescued from an animal hoarder, and that's all I know about it. He didn't want to talk about it. It took him 2 years to talk to me about it, and I'm still not really clear on the details. But he was traumatized. I don't know if he was abused, probably just neglected, is what it sounded like. And he's just a really sensitive guy. So he came here with PTSD. I didn't realize that initially. I just thought it was severe anxiety, but it was PTSD. A therapist actually pointed out to me, this is PTSD. And we got through it with Reiki, 3, 4, 5 times a day, mini sessions that would just calm his nervous system. And I take a Reiki nap every late morning or early afternoon, lay down for like between 20 and 40 minutes and do self-healing, which involves hand placements on yourself, and it's calm. And he loves it. He lays next to me, always has. He sleeps with me at night too, but he loves the Reiki naps. Well, fast forward several months ago, he started, maybe not that long, yeah, probably. He started waking up in the middle of the night. He'd been doing this actually for a while, getting up in the middle of the night and leaving and going and sleeping on the couch, which was strange. In the summer, I understood it because we'd get hot. But in the winter, it didn't make sense. I didn't understand. And I'd call him and he wouldn't come back. And then it was hard for me to go back to sleep and blah, blah. Well, a couple of months ago, he started not just slipping out of bed, but waking me up. Like I'd wake up with the start because he would be sitting. He's a little Jack Russell Terrier. He's like 20 pounds. But he'd be sitting next to me, staring down at me. You wake up like, whoa. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you waking me up? What are you doing? And like the second night in a row he did it, I realized he was trembling uncontrollably. Woke up in the middle of the night trembling, this poor guy. And so I put my Reiki hands on him and he calmed. And he calmed, I went back to sleep. And the next night when he did it, I had started teaching him the word Reiki. So, but I have to say Reiki, and then he knows what I'm talking. Do you want Reiki? And he'd look at me. He'd be sitting there shaking. Reiki? And he'd start to lay down, and I'd put my hand, and he'd flop down. So this is a couple nights in a row, and then I just had to say it, and he would flop on his back, and I'd put my hand somewhere, and he'd move around to where he wanted it, and within 30 seconds, he was asleep. And ever since we've been doing that, and then, sorry, for a few nights after that, we did it when we get into bed to go to sleep. He always sleeps pushed up against me, but he put himself in a position exposed, which is unusual for him to do, wanting Reiki before he went to sleep, and that kept him asleep. He stopped waking up in the middle of the night. I also asked him to stop. I said, please stop waking me up in the middle of the night because it's scaring me. It's really, please don't do that anymore. And he hasn't done it again. So instead, he may just maneuver and ask for Reiki. So I just wanted to share that with you because it was really special, the way that he understands the word now, and he knows to ask for it, and how quickly and completely it calms his nervous system. I mean, from severe trembling to just fall out, go to sleep, and not get up anymore. And he no longer, since we're doing so much Reiki, a lot of it before he goes to sleep, he no longer wakes up in the middle of the night at all. I wake up a million times, whatever. but he, even if I leave and come back, he doesn't wake up. So I wish I'd have known about this sooner with him jumping out of the bed. But I just want to share that with you. Reiki is really amazing and special and subtle and powerful. So for humans too, it helps you sleep better, even if there's not somebody doing it right then. I've worked with quite a few people who had insomnia, and after a series of sessions, regained that balance, whatever was going on. But it's really special when you can just reach over and help somebody calm down. So I just wanted to share that story. Ziggy, are you here? No, he's left the premises. He was sitting here a minute ago. Or here he is. Come say hello, goodbye. Come on. He doesn't know to look in the camera, but this is Ziggy. Yeah, this is my Ziggy. He's little. He's a 20-pound Jack Russell, maybe a mix, but we're not. He's a long-legged Jack Russell. Yeah, you're silly. Okay, get down. So that's my Ziggy. Okay, that's all. Just wanted to share that. I'm Pam Sorellis of Winged Horse Healing, and if you have any comments, leave them below. I'd love it. If you feel like subscribing, that would be awesome. It would help my algorithm as I'm getting started doing these videos. Or share the link with somebody. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, let me know. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.